Alright, so we're going to begin with the leg assembly of the real grade Nu Gundam. First time I do is going to remove the foot, this thruster pack, put this part here again. I'm going to take this part out. There we go. I'm doing this so I can put this one under here first. Come on, get in there. Then get the thruster part back in there again, which looks really nice. And then bring this down like this. And then we take this part, put that here, like so. There we go. That part is done. Now let me just put some parts here. One goes in here. The one goes in here. Let's close in like that. And then this one goes in an angle like that. Bring this down a bit. This one goes here, goes all the way, and then this one goes here. There we go. I'm going to take the thruster out of this so I can stick this one back here. And then stick this one all the way there. And then put the thruster back. Oop! Looks like I can hold on a second here. Get in there. There we go. Just want to make sure that bends. Slide that in until it snaps in. So that part is done. Let me remove the tacks from this. Push this to the side. Now this one you slide it in here. I'm going to put this one over this. There we go. And then repeat on the other side. I have noticed that this part in the manual, when we get to this further in the manual of the assembly, we have to remove certain parts here to make way for the heavy weapon system. But that part is done. Oh, I forgot about this. Sorry. This goes there. Slide that in like so. Now, this goes from behind, like there. This one slides up through there. This one comes back here and snaps there. Make sure everything is there, and then put the foot back. There we go. Make sure everything is all pushed in. Alright, there we go. The legs of the Nu Gundam are now complete, and wow, that's actually really nice. Good detail. Very good. Yeah. Alright. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Next up is going to be the waist tune of the real grade Nu Gundam. Let's see how we take care of this. And actually there's a little part we're missing here. There we go. That is this part that we... Ooh. Hold on a second. We need to put this here. It's a little tough. There we go. The little V fin. The little yellow fin there. That's dangerous to lose that. Alright, so we put that all the way through there. I'm going to take these off because I'm going to need them in a minute. But that snaps into this, and that completes that. We're going to slide this off, slide that off, then take, oh, there it is. Take this part, put it up through there, and then take this, connect to that. Good. So that's done. Now, this part, the yellow trim, I believe that goes there. Yep. So that goes there, followed by this. Close it up, and then we have the another red trim part here that completes that. So that completes that part. Let's do the other one. Yeah. No, put that there. Good. Alright, so this is done. This, so we have this part going in that angle. We will need this that goes into there. And then this that goes there. And I see that the gimmick is that this thing comes down. Like that. We'll get to this, the reasons for this gimmick later on. So we put that there. Then we cover it up. And then the last parts are these two. One here. And one there. So this goes like that. This goes like that. Ooh, nice. This snaps into here like so. This snaps into here like so. And then that goes there. And that goes here. There we go. Alright. Good. The waist unit of the real RG Nu Gundam is now complete. And we will get to these little features later on. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Okay, so now we're going to assemble the torso of the real RG Nu Gundam. The torso has already been pre-assembled, as you can see. I already opened it up and put in the white part here that goes there. But we're going to have to remove a part here. Let me see if I can do that. Or I can probably shimmy it around. Let's see. Like this. Yeah, that's easy. That goes there. That goes there. And then you take the white parts, put that there, I guess. Let's see. There. That one goes there. That one goes there. Oops. There and there. So it looks like that. Yeah, these blue parts. Okay. Good. Alright, so that's done. Then we have the yellow parts, the vents. One goes there. Goes there. And then the side part, the plating over it. So that goes here. And then these two large parts. One goes over that, and the other goes over that. There we go. Now, this is where a problem arose, and I didn't realize this until I'm missing a part. I'm missing that part here that goes here, the sensor. This retained here because it was part of the design, but the part that goes through this, a blue part, which I do remember painting, I could probably put that in there for shits and giggles. The other part is not there to go over it. It's around here somewhere. Hopefully I find it. So many parts here that I'm like, you know, I'm parts blind, you could say. But I mean, it's not a total loss considering the fact that there's something that will go over it, so I don't have to worry about it. But we'll move on for now. I'll put this to the side, and we'll get to this one. Hopefully I find it, I'll put it on. Because I do remember painting it. It was on one of the toothpicks, and I'm like reviewing every toothpick around here to see if maybe it was stuck there. Hopefully it didn't come off and it's flown about. But I'll find it. It will be found. Don't worry about it. All right, so we have this part that goes. I believe. Whoops. I gotta remember how this was done. So. Alright, so we have these two blue parts here and here. So that's done, and now we can collapse the waist because the you know, this part, which can be extended out to move, pivot, and then these parts here. You have this part that goes like that. This part goes like this. And then finally that connects to that. Or, hold on. There we go. Now bring it down. Okay. Waist unit is done. Minus one little part. But it is done. Okay, let's move on to the next part of the build. Next up is going to be the arms and shoulders of the real grade Nu Gundam. A lot of parts here. I could have easily built one, but then there's the other part of it, but both arms are different. And we will explore both of them. First we're going to begin with the right arm assembly. So take that. I'll take this part off. Slide that to the side, I believe. Hold on a second. Alright, so that goes like that. That goes like that. Yeah, so that goes like that. And then that one comes here from behind. That's good. So that does that. Then we need this. Goes here. Or is it this one? Oh, that's right. Alright. It goes like that. And this one goes here. Alright. And then there's a blue part that so if it's like this, it has to be like that. Alright. Why in it? Maybe it's the other one. Oh, I see. There are notches there. Okay. Fair enough. Makes total sense. Alright, so this part is done. Let's repeat with this one. Goes like that. Goes like that. And that. And this. Okay. So the assembly of the armor on the arm is fine, but in the on this side of the arm, you put this part here, and then this cover here. So it looks like that. Good. On this one, take this part. Didn't realize that this cover goes there. If I would have known, it would have been placed there a long time ago. Okay, and then I think it's the other way around. Snaps into place. Put the yellow part there. Wait, and wait. I forgot. Before I do that, there's this little part here, which I almost lost. But I didn't realize that this was one of the beam sabers for this, and I forgot to paint it. So, yeah, a little bit of a goof on my part. But this can always be repainted. No big deal. So there we go. That goes there. That goes there. And then this slides into place like so, and that covers that. And then that goes here, like that. That's how it looks. Yeah, I can always repaint this. This is no big deal. So these are done. Shoulder parts. We have, let's see here, that goes like this. Right over it. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, it looks like it was the other way around. Let me see if I can actually put the armor plate on while it's still connected. If not, I want, you know what? Let's remove them. Hold on a second. That's like that. There's that notch there, so that goes like this. No, it does not go like that. That's the other one, so that probably goes like this. There we go. I know that many people do different ways of, you know, painting their kits while they're connected to some parts, and others just paint the entire kit itself individually. And you know, everybody has his own, you know, unique take on this. The notch goes like that. Okay. And then we have this part that slides into that. And then that connects to this. Come on. Oh. Is that right? No, that's not right, because it didn't go, it has to go in. Alright, this is going to be a pain. So you have to squish it in there. Oh, well, that part is in there. I wonder if I could do it the other way around, like, since the yellow part's there. Alright, so that's fine. I think, because I'm seeing something here that I'm not like, and I'm afraid to hit it with the nail. Let me try this. Yeah, it looks like it's okay. Okay, so let's see if I can do this on it and not around it, because I didn't realize this certain things were this way. There we go, like that. This one goes like that. All right, so that goes in all the way. That's fine. And then this one goes there, and then we'll just do this. Connect that there and slide that there. Excellent. Alright. The arms of the real Brave new Gundam is done. Sans the hands. That I'll do later. No big deal. Alright. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Alright, next up is going to be the head. Let's put this guy together. I gotta go here. And then that goes here. Oh wait. Take that out. Okay, so that one goes like that. Shoot. Alright, take that off again. Oh, it's the other way around. Ah, I'm an idiot. Alright, there we go. So let's put that again. So that's there. Now we just need to pop this out a bit. Put it around this. And then put that there. Like that. Then we put this part around it. So let me see something here for a second. Yeah, it goes this way. Therefore, come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, there's the head. Good, nicely done. Alright, let's move on to the next part of the build. Alright, next up is the backpack. And I've already assembled these parts, so these are done. But I'm going to need to put this one here. That one goes there. And then this one goes here. Then this one goes like this. I know there's some detail there. Didn't realize that, but I gotta do. And put this one in. Oh, wait. Yeah, put them in there exactly. But this one goes here. And slide them in. Put that there. Slide that in as well. Whoops, this one came out. Alright, that's fine. Side armored parts here. So that goes there. That goes there. Now this is where these unique parts come. You get two of these. Now, I painted them, didn't realize them that, I should have separated them. But this one goes there. And the reasons for this little part, and I'm going to zoom in a bit because I didn't realize, maybe you guys can't see this here. This is the actual part for this that is designed to hold the funnels. Now, Bandai released an extra set of funnels if you want to put double funnel sets. So another 6 funnels, so you have a total of 12. And then just put them in here for that, so that way you can hold it up. Actually, let's just do that right now and just get it out of the way. Whether I am going to get another funnel set in the near future, if I see an opportunity to purchase that from P Bandai or wherever other place they may sell, it will be cool to try this out. But in all due fairness, I don't see myself getting that anytime soon. So this will be, of course, omitted. Get out. Jesus, this thing got stuck in there really good. Well, now we just need this part. Hold on a second. It goes, no. Goes there. And then this one connects to there, and then you turn it, which is neat. And that goes here. And of course, I'm going to assemble this that goes in there. Alright, that part is done. And of course, if I ever decide to get myself the extra set, I have it ready. Let's now move on to the next part of the build.